TV show. Still to go. Now though, when my next guest lost out to Leon Jackson in the final of the X Factor 2 years ago, he feared he'd kiss goodbye to his singing career forever. But in fact, it was just the beginning of his success story, since Simon Cowell refused to let him slip through his fingers. Here's why. Please welcome Rhydian. For you, Rhydian, doing X Factor, because you were a classically trained singer and you thought, well, I'll go for it. And then coming to the final and knocked out in the final, what did you assume would happen after that?
Well, you can never tell, and on the night I was disappointed not to have won. But fortunately, I got the contract that I was always heading for and going after from Simon Cowell. And
a bit of a relief when he ran up.
A bit of a relief, and he made my Christmas. And since then, my life has been incredible. I've been very, very blessed and fortunate.
Because you were singing treble from being about, you said 3 in my research.
3 years old, yeah. And then all throughout my my schoolboys days, competing in ice steadfast competitions around the country.
Yeah. What did your mates at the Birmingham Conservatoire think when you went to X Factor?
Well, I kept it quiet actually, because you know, they were bound to scrutinise me and think, "What are you doing?" But you know, I can thankfully say that it worked out for the best.
It always struck me that they didn't quite know what to make of you and your vocal style. Yeah. Were you surprised at the effect that your voice had on the judging panel and those at home? I mean, because it's quite an individual thing within that competition.
Yeah, sure. It's not an operatic voice. It's classically trained. It lies in between a musical theatre voice and an opera voice. And I always wanted to sing in my own style. And fortunately, I found a niche that's enabled me to do that. And that's what I'm doing now.
Have you had great support from your mates since you've actually gone on from it?
Yeah, very much so. Family and friends have all been very supportive. They're enjoying the ride, the journey, as well as I am, and I get to travel all around the world and meet some incredible people.
But even you must have been stunned by the fact that, you know, the name of the album, Rhydian, it's gone double platinum. I mean, that's a heck of a lot.
Yeah, I mean, really, really pleased with that. Obviously, in the current climate, and you never know how well it's going to sell. But myself and the record label are pleased with that, although if anybody wants to buy a CD for Mother's Day, good Mother's Day present.
Yeah, it's all right then. Okay, right, you're going on tour as well. You start in April, going through to May. So you're all over Britain, loads of places.
Yeah, starting in North Wales would be good for me, being a Welshman.
Good to start at home.
Yeah.
In front of the home crowd.
Sure, and looking forward to that, and then going around most cities around England, and then to Ireland. Really looking forward to it. It runs until 27th of May.
Do you like the live play? Have you done much of it so far?
I've done a fair amount. I prefer live singing than performing in a studio. Yeah, because you get the magnetic connection from an audience.
Well, you've got the best of both worlds here. The magnetic connection in a studio with this wonderful audience. We'll let you prepare. Here he is with a song originally recorded by the Bachelors, which I bought back in 1964. Here from Rhydian, the self-titled album, performing I Believe. Rhydian!
I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show. A smallest prayer will still be